In problem 4, we want to figure out the probability that 4 flowers produced from a pink flower and a red flower will be red. In the last problem, we determined that there was a 50% chance or 0.5 chance that a flower will be red if its parents are pink and red. In this problem, we want to determine the probability that we get 4 red flowers. Now, in this situation, we've got 4 independent events. Each flower that's produced should not have any sort of influence on the other flowers that will be produced. It's completely random. So here, when we're trying to figure out the probability that 4 red flowers will be produced, we're really trying to figure out the probability that the first is red, and the second is red, and the third is red, and the fourth is red. And for the sake of room, I'm just going to write it with the ellipses to indicate that I want the first, second, third, and fourth of these red. Now, since these are independent, whenever we have an and, we can break this up into different multiple probability problems. So really, I can take this as the probability that the first one is red. And since this is independent, I can multiply it by the probability that the second one is red, times the probability that the third one is red, and again, for the sake of room, I've left that out, and again, then times the probability that the fourth one is red. Now, since they are independent events, and they're identical, comparing the problem to the part 3 that we did, the probability that the first one is red will be 0.5. And multiply, the probability that the second one is red will also be 0.5. And the probability the third is red is 0.5. And finally, the probability that the fourth one is red is also 0.5. Multiplying 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5 gives us a solution of 0.0625. So the probability that a red and a pink flower will produce 4 red flowers is 0.0625, or 6.25%.